A bystander finds a newborn left alone in a parking lot. A man says he's not the father. And what happens next comes down to one thing: the mother's own words. Let's roll it from the moment police confront her. Then we'll rewind to what witnesses saw. You're hearing the moment officers locate the mother and try to pin down the most urgent detail, where the baby is right now.
A weeks-old baby left alone in a parking lot.
Here's the timeline reset. The first caller is describing what she saw in the lot. A couple arrives, a stroller comes out, then minutes later, the stroller is still there, but the adults are gone. And that's when she hears crying. Police immediately treat this as an emergency because the baby looks only 2 to 3 weeks old.
Did they pull up in this car?
I'm not sure if it's this car or not, but it was right here.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
This isn't her baby?
No. I was the one who called.
Did you just drive by and saw this?
Yeah, I was driving. I was parked and I was driving by and I saw it was sitting here.
Did you see the parents?
Baby. Yes, it was African American.
And they both walked away?
They had a car, so I'm assuming they drove away.
Okay.
And just left the baby.
Is the baby okay?
Yeah, she's okay. She was crying and I
Okay.
just picked her up, just lullaby her. So.
Approximately maybe 2 to 3 week old baby was left unattended in a stroller in the parking lot. Probably gonna have to get CID involved. So I'm just trying to be clear. You were parked.
Yeah.
Did you see someone with the baby?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Two.
Two of them. Yeah.
A mom and a dad?
Mm-hmm.
Were they arguing?
No.
No?
They were just putting the baby in. And I went around and I came back and I was leaving and I saw the baby. The baby was crying. I had my windows open.
And then you no longer saw the parents?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of like she saw them putting the baby in the stroller and she like kind of looped the parking lot and then all of a sudden they were just gone. She doesn't remember seeing if they got in a car or what.
At this point, officers are already talking about contacting child services because this isn't a misunderstanding call. This is possible child neglect. But the biggest mystery is still, who walked away and why?
He called in about the female, gave an approximate age.
Now you'll see 3 key people in one moment. 1, the mother. 2, a man who says he's not the father. And 3, officers trying to separate fact from chaos. The mother claims she handed the baby off. The man says she's lying. Officers keep circling back to the same point. You're the mother, and you don't know where your baby is? This is where it turns, because the baby was physically found alone, which means someone left that child unattended, even if only for minutes.
No, she's lying.
Now I'm lying.
Look, let me tell you exactly what happened.
Okay.
She says, take her to the hospital. Actually,
So you're fine that your baby is you don't know where your baby is right now?
I'm asking him where my baby is.
man,
Was she there with you?
you know what? Yeah, I'm the one that took her to the hospital.
Okay.
But what she did was, she was like, come inside with me. I'm going inside. And as we're going inside, she's talking crazy to me. So I said, yo, I'm done, bro. I'm going home. I start going home. She runs back to the truck with the baby and parks it in front of the other car and leaves.
How did she
You
leave?
see how she's saying? You see how she's saying I'm delusional? There's cameras.
How did she leave?
She walked off.
Let's run a good.
How did you get over here, ma'am? Did you walk? So you left your baby in the parking lot.
I left him with the baby. The baby was in front of
There's cameras. Check the cameras. It's not our baby. I'm not even on the birth certificate. Listen, she's here because she's here because she thinks that this guy is the baby father. That's why she's here. She's here because
Okay. Come on, let's go.
because she thinks that this guy is the baby.
Back to your child.
You need to take him back to the child.
Ma'am, who's on the birth certificate?
Him, his last name is on there.
I didn't sign no birth certificate. She put my name on it.
It's your last name. Go get the baby.
So you put my last name on the birth certificate?
Did the baby come out of your vagina?
No.
No?
It didn't come out my vagina.
Did you have a C-section? Did you carry this child?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And now it is in a parking lot unattended.
Go get
correct?
the baby. Go get the baby.
Did the baby come
Why
out
did
the
you leave the
vagina?
baby?
Did you?
If I left
I'm gonna
you with the
15.
baby,
Did you just have the baby?
Stand up.
what did you arrest me for?
For child neglect. Stop.
Officers detain her while they confirm what happened on camera, gather statements, and make sure the baby is safe.
Well, you're not grabbing stuff.
And the next part matters, because a man steps forward who says he's been driving her around all day.
They detained me. Bye.
There's cameras in the.
They detained me. Bye. What else?
Do you have anything on you?
No. You got what you
Cameras.
wanted.
I
You
didn't
got-
get what I want.
Yes, you did.
Why'd you do this? This
Yes,
is
you
crazy
did.
what you did. This is crazy. She was telling me it's not her child. She were saying it's not a child. Somebody switched her child at the hospital.
Probably gonna take her to HQ.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but for what? You should be speaking to me too. Myrtle, why are you, bro? Can I get your badge number?
You sure can. 2110.
2110.
Please stand right here up against the car.
This man, Delvin, is explaining he was helping her get around because she's homeless and the baby had medical concerns.
And my phone.
According to him, the mother suddenly starts saying the baby isn't hers, talks about the baby being Hispanic, and insists on a DNA test with someone she believes is the father. He says she pushes the stroller into the lot, parks it, and walks away. And he keeps pointing to one thing that can settle it: security cameras.
The shelter.
From Villanova?
Yeah, because she's homeless.
Okay.
I was helping her sister pay for a hotel for her. I'm driving her around different locations.
Okay.
Villanova, the shelter.
Focused on being heard, she's frustrated, impatient, and still pushing the idea that this isn't her responsibility. But law enforcement is locked on the only priority: the baby's safety and who is legally accountable.
Are you singing?
That's not my baby. That's his baby.
Again, I am not the officer in charge of this investigation. I am here with you. I don't know what's going on over there. I
talking to me.
can't. They are going to talk to you.
It's been over 30 minutes.
Things don't just happen on your timeline. That's not how it works.
Happening on my time.
Okay, the paramedics are going to be here in a minute.
You guys haven't even.
I'm not conducting this investigation. That's why I have not spoken to you. All right, just hang tight. There's nothing I can do to make this go any faster.
All right, now that you've seen the footage, let's slow it down and lay out what we actually know, what we don't know, and why this case escalated so fast. And just to be clear, this isn't a courtroom. This is a timeline breakdown based on what's said on scene, plus the statements captured on camera. Because in this situation, the biggest danger wasn't an argument. It was the fact that a 2 to 3 week old newborn ended up alone in a public parking lot. Before we get into the lessons, I want you to listen for one detail that basically locked the case in place. One admission that made it very hard for officers to treat this like a misunderstanding. I'll tell you exactly what that was in a minute, but first, here's the clean timeline. First, you have the bystander, the woman who calls 911. Her version is simple. She sees a couple pull in, she sees a stroller, she circles back because her instinct says something feels off, and then she hears a baby crying. When she looks again, the stroller is there, but the adults are gone. That's important because it explains the 911 call. To her, this isn't someone stepped away for 10 seconds. This is a newborn left with nobody in sight. And notice, she's not trying to solve family drama. She's responding to a safety emergency. Second, you have Delvin, the man the mother keeps tying into this situation. He says he's been driving her around, helping her get to places, and that the baby was having health concerns. His statement adds a crucial piece. He claims the mother begins saying things like, "This isn't my baby," and gets focused on DNA and who the father is. He describes her pushing the stroller into the lot, leaving it, and walking away. And then he does the one thing that matters from a public safety perspective. He says he calls police. Third, and this is where everything turns, you have the mother's interview with the investigator. Because when officers stop dealing with the chaos and ask direct questions, they're not asking about relationship drama. They're asking, "Is that your baby? What happened today? Why was your child found alone?" And her answers are inconsistent at first. Now, there are also things we can't fully confirm just from this footage. The exact nature of the baby's health issue that day, the full relationship between the mother and Delvin, whether he's a friend, a ride, or someone she believed was the father, and whether anyone else was involved before the stroller ended up alone. That's why officers keep mentioning cameras and sworn statements, because when stories change fast, video and documentation are what investigators rely on. Okay, here's the detail I mentioned earlier, the one that basically closed the door on this being a simple mix-up. In the mother's interview, she admits, plainly, that she left the baby there and walked away, expecting someone else to handle it. Even if her intention was, "I was coming back," the legal and safety issue doesn't wait for intentions. A newborn can't protect itself. A parking lot is unpredictable, and if nobody is actively watching that stroller, the risk is immediate. That's why you see the situation move from confusion to detention to arrest. From a neutral standpoint, this is what police are balancing in real time. The baby's age, weeks old, extremely vulnerable. The fact the baby was found by a stranger, not by a parent or caregiver. Conflicting explanations from adults on scene. And then a direct admission that the mother walked away. That combination is why you hear the words child neglect and why child services gets involved. Not because officers are trying to pick a side in a relationship dispute, but because once a baby is left unattended, the priority becomes secure the child first, sort the adults later. Lesson 1. A newborn can't be part of a cool down. If you're a parent or caregiver, here's the hard truth. A baby that young cannot be left as part of an argument, a lesson, a test, or a "I'll be back in a minute" moment. If you're overwhelmed, angry, panicking, whatever it is, your safest move is to bring the baby to a safe adult or a safe place immediately and ask for help. Lesson 2. Stress is real. Help is not weakness. We can acknowledge something without excusing it. Being young, unstable housing, relationship conflict, postpartum stress, those things can create chaos. But the line is the baby's safety. If you're in crisis, the strongest decision is often the simplest one. Call someone safe, call emergency services, go to a public, staffed place and say, "I need help right now." Lesson 3. If you're the bystander, do what this witness did. And for everyone watching, if you ever see a stroller with a baby and no adult, don't assume they'll be right back. Check quickly and safely. Call 911. Stay nearby and be a good witness. That witness likely prevented something far worse. Now I want to hear from you, without doxing, without threats, without harassment. What do you think was the biggest turning point in this case? Was it the witness finding the baby? Delvin calling police? Or the mother admitting she walked away? Drop your take below. I'll pin the best timeline breakdown comments. If you want more Bodycam cases explained clearly, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. It genuinely helps this channel get these stories out to more people. Before you go, rewind mentally to the opening question officers asked. Where is the baby? That one question exposes everything. Because when an adult can't, or won't, answer it clearly, the situation stops being drama and becomes danger. In the next video, we've got another case where the story changes 3 times, but one Bodycam moment catches the lie instantly. So if you're still here, don't click away. Tap the next video on screen right now. And check the pinned comment, because I'm going to post a clean bullet timeline with the key moments you just watched.